From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway.
My Judy.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as
Daddy,
it's through
love
the end
you.
zone for a touchback.
What? Yes, baby.
Now here's a timeout defensively.
Yo,
Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining
Yo,
as we
baby.
step aside here in this first quarter.
No, baby. Judy, mommy battery.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kevin Balaj. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
17 yards for the Dolphins there.
What you
as they
got? What is
themselves
that?
A first down.
What you got? You got a paper?
Good plays have them on the move on first down.
What's this?
Looking to throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script because so many
Hey,
teams
what's your mommy do to my baby?
And whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Hey. I yell you. You ready for school? You gonna have fun today with your friends?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels. Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion
so
on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Hey, what you doing to me?
A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
What? You gonna come over and call Mr. Carter Hudson play with Daddy?
Dolphins
What we
bring
gonna
on
do?
an
We gonna
extra
have fun?
defensive back on third down.
Switch.
I see. I'm going to get you.
They'll look to throw here. Aguilar has it. A good pickup there at 22.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out.
That's trash. Okay, make sure you throw it in the trash.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of 2 there. Second down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of script.
Blitz coming and down he goes.
Well, the
Hey, what you do to me?
Is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big.
Okay.
But sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to
He's
attack
so
a
sweet.
screen?
Typically a blitz. And even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18.
Tell mommy to take a picture with the big eyes. Tell mom.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage.
The picture you sent us
on the
yesterday.
first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run to a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Mike, 53, Mike. Let's go, defense. Here we go. 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's got his man on the out route. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Julie, why you don't want a picture with the big
They'll
eyes?
try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Okay. I hear you.
Back to throw. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because
I promise I'll see you later. I promise. I love you.
Downfield, you can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
He's airing it out for Williams. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away.
And got his man complete. 30, the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Nelson Aguilar. 89 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They'll run here with Balaj. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They're going to look to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Balaj. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. These two teams all tied after 1. Balaj. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They run it with Balaj. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
2nd and 9 now. Guys, man, it's Williams. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Rolling to his right. He's got it now. A loose football. Allen hit. He lost the football. 20. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kalen Balaj with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
If I didn't make you take a bath yesterday, you'd be walking around stinking bubba.
The only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
Ran it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Wilkins, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. He'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that takes us from second to third down. Well, you got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was
So
already
she's mad at
handing
the
me a
bus
piece of
driver because
paper
the
with
bus
that
driver didn't do
yardage
nothing or
total
what?
on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
What?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. He's picked off at his own 46. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
McManus's point after it is good. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
And the mom sit there and was watching. That's why they posted.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Balaj. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 8. Rush coming, and he's taken down. C.J. Mosley, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Dolphins on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 14. They'll set up a throw. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. On the return is Williams. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays, too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
On second down now, it's Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And the pressure gets to him again. Quinnen Williams in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll drop to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
Well, I think everything was impressive about that one, except they didn't get a first down. But I like their field position now after that play.
Yeah, now you got a pretty makeable field goal opportunity. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins have come back now to regain the lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the
you off today?
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Holy shit. Oh, okay, because I came in the room and he was knocked out around like 7. I knocked him. I was like, oh, all right, he's still asleep. All right, he must be off.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. It's caught by Aguilar.
Taking my book.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
All right, boy.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You better play with something safe. Oh, this is not the thing you want to play with. Wasn't safe for you.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
No, I'm going there. Just got a couple things I got to do this morning.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Silver. Get one. 50 Cent. Don't get nervous. Echo. Check 25.
Again, it's Williams. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Watch the twist. Miss Lady is right here. Watch the run.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now a short one to Gesicki. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack. And guess what he's doing?
That your stuff should be there today.
Secondary guys have to make a lot of tackles.
Yeah, I know. I just got the phone on.
They'll look to throw now on first down. This is caught by Williams. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one. The Dolphins have a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
We should get into home decorating. You want to see her watching game shows all day with your black ass.
Kalen Balazs with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, let me say, oh, you is my business. So what the fuck, you not my business?
I'm the boss.
In 1,000 years.
The first play of the drive lost 4. Now they look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They run it again with Williams. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Finish looking for these places. Let's go down before. On cupboards.
Running lanes rate a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 47. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 35. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Sanders is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Baby like that.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly because they're not even over 100.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Christian Wilkins in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game. And now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll look to throw. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
They'll set up the screen to Smith. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to sling this, and now here's another interception. Picked off at the 20. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. The
18 years ago, Colombia introduced a drug addiction down there. Tomas is 18 from Colombia. Rescues service them. Wicked. Let's keep Tomas's father. Yo, Proby. Thanks for the lead.
Reception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks at
see,
this point. You got to be
violence.
thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
A 1st down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Tinsley, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits it.
I don't see why you can't have a donut.
Into the end zone. It's a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
As long as it's not an every time thing.
I think it's time to call your playmaker.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Back to throw here. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll set up to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's the Jets punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40.
53, Mike. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike. That's it. 53 is the Mike. 53. Check 53. Get that quarterback.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's complete to Williams.
Man.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I disagree.
A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. Williams loses the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game, and all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. They'll look to throw here. He'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. He's going to get it running right. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
Back.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal, eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Christian Wilkins. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here, on it. Tighten up. Tighten up. Check 13. Check 13. Hey, alert 3. Alert 3. Switch it. Switch it. Switch it. Come on. Switch it.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
Yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Dolphins on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Tinsley, and he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Here's Williams to return. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 hit?
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 24. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll try the left side. Tinsley looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Tinsley. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Oh, listen, when you pull up,
So now
what you
the
pulling
field
up to
goal
do?
unit trots out there for the third time tonight from the left hash. This from 37.
Get two, I forgot two. Now go ahead, fine.
Sanders' kick is good. And that will swell the lead to 16. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
I think she knew what's going on.
Let's talk about.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go
attention to what's
find
going
out where the
on.
game was really lost. But this is not
I
a
don't know
situation
stuff.
now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Miami, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Why are you whispering? That's the only thing that I did college now. She made her friend go with $5. And the couple days, she like, alright, that's enough. want donut? Come in. Fettuccine, you get your donut, okay, Maya?
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Yeah.
Get ready, now.
Say good morning. Hold on.
This be the green light, go. Ties burn the pavement. People wanna know where Mace, Pops, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot. You'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, ahead, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls and the instrumental. Are you ready?